Podcast.
Hello and welcome to Emma's podcast. I'm sorry. I'm having fun. I just did a little Matthew McConaughey. Hello, hello, hello. And Lulu looked at me like, what in the world are you saying, crazy lady? It's hilarious. I love that kid of mine. It's so funny. So, welcome to Emma's podcast. In today's podcast, it is the last one of recording. So, for the week. So I'm moving ahead on this one. Normally I wait the end to say this is the last recording for the week, and I'm like, well, Emma, it is the one for the week, the last one for the week. Yeehaw! And yes, I know. And I am glad this is the last one for the week. Seriously, it's like holy moly, Emma. So, closing the door completion. Ooh, I love that. Closing the door completion. This is the card I put for today. Podcast. And this is number 5. It's again the shaman dream. So let's see what it says. Everything is completed. We can go. Yay! Ending, completion. Your greater calling. When the closed door shows up, it's a call to recognition and an end, to terminate a relationship, job, task, or situation that have been dragging on for too long. Unlock the cage you have been trapped in and shut the door behind you. This is not the time to worry about what others might think or feel. Instead, break with routine, consider what you think and how you feel, and be true to your own heart's calling. It's time to walk out the door. If you do not see a door but only a solid wall in front of you, ask for assistance. Muster the courage to say no more. Remember as well that no one else needs to be wrong in order for you to do what you needed to do for a long time. If the door to a project or relationship has been closed to you, stop knocking on it. You have tried that already and no one answered, at least not in a way you would have liked. Take this as a gift, difficult and painful as it is, might be. Move on. Every door that shuts is an invitation to find another way, another path to your destination. Better to recognize this earlier rather than later. How many of us leave a relationship or job years after we knew it was time to move on? Stop wallowing in the pain and lingering on the reason why things did not work. It's keeping you from your greater calling. Bow deeply before that closed door, give thanks to the lessons, and set yourself free. Whoa. Okay, well that's like, okay people, that's where we are right now. And limitless possibilities. This is what happens when you do this. Stars in the sky. Stars in the sky. We like that. The stars in the skies. And that's what we got to do. Limitless possibility, embracing opportunity. When you look up into the velvety dark blanket of the night sky covering the vast expanse of space, can you count all the stars twinkling above? Can you imagine that you are only glimpsing a teeny sliver of what is actually there? This is the domain of limitless possibility, of the never-ending sea of potential that you yourself are made and have now at your disposal. Your life right now is alive with possibility. Needs your clear focus to home in on what avenue and exploitation most calls to you. It's time to choose and not be distracted by the sheer magnitude of what may be. Be here now. Gather your thoughts and your most cherished dreams. Focus on the brightest star in your never-ending sky, and take small steps, small movement toward calling this glittering potential into reality. If you can imagine this and hold that vision, you will summon all of the celestial helpers and guide you to aid you in bringing into fruition. Keep your focus on the essence of potential rather than the form of it. The universe has its own ideas of how best to serve you and all of us at the same time. Trust this as a fact rather than theory, and you ought not act surprised when your dream comes true, for they surely will exactly how you need them to. Oh, okay. The last sentence didn't make any sense because I cut it in the middle. So, meaning moving on to new things. It's very interesting, and I was talking about new jobs on our past conversation here, podcast. But new beginnings, new ends. It's time when you have to leave your job. It's time when something new will appear in your life. It's time to maybe look at where you are in your entire life and decide, is it for my highest good? Is it not for my highest good? Do I really want to endure what I'm facing right now? Do I feel it is worthy? If it's worthy, okay, go for it. But if it's not, maybe it's time for a change in the wind, change that will help you to be, and help us, including me, to be where I need to be. But those are all the great questions you need to ask yourself. And yes, ending a relationship is never fun. Maybe taking one back and realizing that this is not for my highest good, or things are not going to change, and looking at it and it's like, oh boy, here we go. A monkey, a circus, not what I asked for it, so not what I want. But you have to reconcile this with your own self. You have to really push yourself to a better place, to a heart home, compassion. Have compassion for your own self. And be honest, I know it's not very pleasant when you end a relationship. And I know it's like I'm talking the next day after Valentine's. I'm like, yeah, well, Valentine's, with or without it, it's another day in one way. But be compassionate, be open to embrace who you truly are, be the loved one, be the one who believes in yourself, be your biggest and the only cheerleaders you've got in your life, because I can guarantee the more you believe in yourself, the more you encourage yourself, the more you push the boundaries and the limit where you are, the better you will be, because you're opening the doors of infinite possibilities. One of the biggest things that I've seen in the past is people who are too shy to move into the unknown, because the unknown is scary. I must say, you're in control of nothing, all right? Here's the bad news. When you are a trailblazer, when you start something, you don't have all of the keys. You know nothing. You are faced with the uncertainty of life. You are faced with being able to move forward in a world where nothing tells us things gonna happen in a way it's supposed to happen. Nothing will be and ever be the way you think it should be. This is where you're becoming bold. This is where you're realizing that, what am I doing here? Well, I'm here to learn. I'm here to grow. I'm here to mature. I'm here to live my life to the fullest. I'm here to have the power of the community, the support, the people that loves me, the people who gonna enter my life and transform my life for the better. I am gonna project myself in a way that I'm gonna use my vision board, and I am gonna make my life a dream life. I am gonna overcome those challenges. I'm gonna thrive. I'm gonna expand my wings, that even though I cannot see them, like the butterfly, I cannot see my wings, but the rest of the world does. I'm going to do something that continue to contribute to inspire others. I'm going to bring the rage inside of me, and I'm going to transmute that rage into positive energy that's going to move me to the next level. I'm going to surpass myself. I'm going to say, what the freak am I? I'm capable to do it. I'm going to take that rage and really become who I'm meant to become. I am going to challenge everybody around me to be the best they can be. I am not going to stop at one thing. I'm going to move forward into a life of pure delight, into a life of transformation, into a life of love, into a life of I am there for me. I am open to be in a place where the love I have is where I need to be. I am going to transform myself in that beautiful space of wonders. I am going to be open to listen and to see who we are meant to see. I am going to be there to give that power to no one. Yep, you heard me. I'm going to give my power to no one. And I'm going to be open to enlighten the rest of the world. I'm going to be that pebbles that's going to create those ripples that's going to impact people in a positive way. And I'm going to harvest all of the bounty of everything I ever thought in a positive way and whatever the universe has for me in reserve, because we are limitless. We have what it takes to move ourselves to the next level. We are the light. We are the beauty. We are the love. We are the wonders. We are the co-creators. We are the magicians. We're here to show how beautiful we are. We have that transformation that helps us to be who we're meant to become. And be proud of us, being proud of who we can be, being in that world of pure magic. Yes, the pure magic of the world. This is who we are. This is where we are. And that's what I love, the transformation, that beauty. We are here to really show us what we can do. We're here to open ourselves to that co-creation we can do. Again, we are the master of our own destiny. Nobody else does it. Yes, we have to learn our life lessons. Yes, we have to learn to take detours. Yes, we have to fail. Yes, we have to stumble. Yes, we have to get up and get going. Yes, we got the victory, the success, the journey that we are on, the journeyman, that journey of magic, that journey of transformation, that journey of beauty. We have all of that and some more. But we are here to transform ourselves. We are here to be in a position of wonders. We're here to express who we are meant to become in such a positive way. We are here to respect one another. Even if we don't like each other, that doesn't mean we have to be best friends, but we can work around each other without pushing the boundaries of the hatred. We can be in a place where we can see each other. We don't have to understand and agree with everybody else around us. But we should be the shining light that we're meant to be. We are the force of nature. And my friend Jenna reminded me this morning, and I'm so blessed. Love you, Jenna, for that. That beautiful, I will say, what do you call it? Text that he sent to me. That was just the most touching, beautiful thing ever. Seriously. Just wanted to remind you again, love you. So when somebody reminds you, just because they love you, because they cherish you, because they are blessing you, because they have so much more to inspire us, these to me are the kind of messages you want to receive in the middle of the night. You know, from your mate would be nice, but from people that really loves you. Then you receive out of the blue a message reminding you, I love you as a friend. I love you. It's a reminder you're not alone. You might be walking alone onto your path. That's what we do. But reminding you're not alone. We're never alone. We can feel alone in a relationship more than anything else than the rest of the world. But what is beautiful is to really open ourselves up and really transform the life we're in. And that's what is so beautiful, that transformation. It just makes us who we truly are. And I am always amazed to see how we can be so open up to our own self and be gracious for everything we've got. Everything we've got. And that's so beautiful. So we are here in a world of wonders. We are here to really be able to open ourselves up to the world where we are, but also cherish ourselves, being in a place where life is worth everything. Life is worth everything. And that's what is wonderful. That's what is so fantastic when you think about it. So yes, you can feel that world of wonders and really be open to all of that and some more. So yes, it is it's just where we are. It is just where the life of 1,000 years, and it's so beautiful that we are here, that it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful to see what we can do and accomplish. So think about the inspiration. Think about what you want to do. And I know people will say, well, If money wasn't an object, what would you do? Well, you want to do a lot of things for yourself and start to think small. You don't have to think you have to spend $1 billion to get where you need to be. Live your life, work toward your dreams, set up your goals, and get them going one step at a time. It reminds me of Kamahana, actually. If you're looking into some of my past episodes, the first one I had with Kamahana, my friend, beautiful friend Kamahana, who's coming next week, actually. I'm going to record another episode next week with him. But think about his journey, and he was troubled. He was going to jail, he was being locked up, and he would have spent some time in jail, but he had a wake-up call. And the wake-up call was very simple. What do you want people to remind you on your legacy if you die? What would you like to people remind you or remember you? Not remind you, but remember you. And that was a wake-up call for him when he was waiting in jail to talk to actually to the judge and be sentenced. It was very interesting for him. It was his wake-up call. Yeah, think about for a minute. When you passed away, when you die, what do you want people to remember about you? And he said to me, and I love that episode, the search episode, I don't remember which episode number it is, but it was very interesting when he said, well, my family had nothing nice to say about me. It was a wake-up call for him, and he's like, oh, that made me thought very deeply about what I'm supposed to do. Is I'm going to continue to be a drunk, crazy, out-of-this-world person, or do I'm going to put my shit together, and I'm going to do a list? And he did a list. And one of his lists was to actually graduate from the University of Hawaii. And he did not have one, but I think he got 2 or 3 of those diploma. He got a bachelor, I think in history, and I don't remember what he got. But he went to school and he had no money, but he started somewhere. And it was interesting because every time he wanted to go and drink at the bar, he remembered his list and he looked at the list. And his list inspired him because he went to sit on the campus. He wasn't a student over there. He sit on the campus, then he went to the library. And from the library, he finally took the courage and was able to go and attend and do a bachelor. He started one step at a time. Remember what I said on our last podcast, the gods will, if you make one step toward the gods will make 10 steps towards you. This is how it works. And that's what he did. One step at a time, one moment at a time. I have to ask him about his list if he has a new one. But think about it. Think about you. Think about where you are. Think about what you want in your life. Maybe it sounds far-fetched like him. It sounded far-fetched and crazy. He wanted to go to the university and have a bachelor degree. But he did. He did not one. I think he did twice, too. And amazingly enough, things turned it around for him, slowly but surely. He was able to do and accomplish everything he had in his list. Now he's a great spiritual leader. He's somebody who's still passionate about things. He's a great songwriter. He's a great singer. He's somebody who's learning the history of Hawaii and pass it on to the next generation because you don't want history to disappear. He's learning and continue to teach the traditional Hawaiian music and traditions, which is beautiful. So think about what you want to do. What is your list? You don't have to have a vision board like I do. You can have a simple list. I had my groceries list where I listed everything in there. I did. I listed everything in there. And that's the most beautiful part of it. It's the gorgeous part of it. It's like I'm listing everything. I said, what do you got for you? What do you have for your own self? Think about it. What do you want to accomplish? And maybe it sounds crazy. You say, well, Emma, that sounds too crazy, blah, blah, blah. Nothing is crazy. The bolder, the better. The scariest things you can do for your own self, and I always found it very interesting, actually, is for people to live their dream. When dreams come and knock at the door, people run for the hills. Have you ever had the dream of your life dropping on your lap, and you're like, holy crap, and you run into the other directions? That's what most people do. Okay? They're afraid of who they are, afraid that, oh my God, I'm doing something, but I'm not so sure of. Look at it. Live your life to the fullest. Be prepared. I can guarantee when you do this, the life you're going to be living in is going to be an amazing life. The life of 1,000, the life of wonders, the life of where and what we can do. It's amazing, totally amazing. So take it seriously. Take it seriously. I'm going to say the word seriously too. And do it. Just do it. The most amazing thing you can do for your own self is to be able to really open yourself up to the next level and just do it. That's all. So think about the transformation you're in. Think about the life of 1,000. Think about everything and some more. Think about it. Think about how powerful you can be when you live your dream to the fullest. It makes your life so much easier. Seriously. So why not doing this? Why not doing this? Why not? So this was our podcast for today. So as I said at the beginning of the podcast, this is the last one for the week. Don't know what's going to happen next week. Again, Kamahana should be there. So I'm hoping we can record it this week. The week you're listening to the podcast, we're going to do that. And be happy and joyful. And that's what we're going to do. This is going to be awesomely awesome. And I'm going to love every bit and every pieces of it. So all my love, guys. Be inspired. And I will talk to you later. Bye now.
Emma's Universe Podcast.